Okay, it's time for another game review now, and this time I've actually got the game with me, and it's this ECW. A bit of glare there, isn't there? But yeah, ECW's Hardcore Revolution, which came out in 2000 on the PlayStation 1 on Acclaim. Now I don't know what else it came on, but I've lost the insert to this. But I've got the book still. There we go, no glare. Oh, a little bit of glare off that, but yeah, that's alright, isn't it? And the original disc, like the original disc is weird. It's all black on the back, and yeah, I forgot PlayStation games used to be like that. Look at that, just all black. And yeah, this has got quite a lot of scratches on it. I remember I got this for my birthday just before World Cup 2002, maybe just after World Cup 2002. Yeah, I remember getting it. Yeah, it was just after World Cup 2002. I remember, because I remember getting that game after the World Cup had happened, not because it was on my birthday. My birthday's always after the World Cup. But yeah, I remember getting that for my birthday, and me and my brother went down to a local shop. And yeah, it came out in 2000, so I got it 2 years after that in 2002. And the age rating is 15 minimum for this. It says here. Here we go, let's see what it says on the back. ECW, often imitated, never duplicated. ECW Hardcore Revolution, trademarked, takes you to hell and back with the most intense hardcore wrestling action the human body can endure. Remember, scars never heal. Then bullet points. Debut of over 40 hardcore ECW stars, including Rob Van Dam, Sabu, Tommy Dreamer, Raven, Mike Awesome, Francine, and New Jack. And another bullet point. Real gutter-mouth crowd chants and commentary from Joey Styles. Gutter-mouth crowd chants? That must have been swearing from the crowd. I don't really remember that. And it says, also another bullet point, Acclaim's revolutionary creative wrestler mode. Now, this is a 1 or 2 player mode, or it took 1 to 6 memory blocks, and it could have been multi-tap, adaptable up to 4 players. Now, I really liked this game at the time because, well, I really used to like all wrestling games, but this is on Acclaim now. I did enjoy the Acclaim games. WWE had released Warzone, and was WWF Attitude a game? I don't know. But I remember they'd released like 2 or 3 games via Acclaim on the PlayStation. Now, I had them, but I think I sold them over the years, but for some reason I've kept hold of ECW, and yeah, I really did enjoy this game. This was a game that I played in rotation along with SmackDown 1, and probably SmackDown 2 was out around this time as well. But yeah, I remember the storyline mode was good. On the front cover, yeah, we've got Rob Van Dam hitting the Van Daminator on, is that Sabu? It looks like Sabu. It may maybe Jerry Lynn. Yeah, there's not enough scars on the body for it to be Sabu. Yeah. Hit the Van Daminator on Jerry Lynn, and then on the back we've got Rhino, Sabu, and RVD in a freeway, and Balls Mahoney holding a steel chair. The graphics are awful on this, by the way. They probably were back then. But yeah, remember, I enjoyed the story mode. That was pretty good. As an actual game, the gameplay was okay. The graphics were a bit blocky and a bit pixely, but that's what you expect from a game from this era. It was just as good as the WWF games from the time, except this had a lot of better match types. I wonder if it's got it on the insert, what kind of match types they had. Here we go. We've got Tough Man match. This option is for the 2-on-1 and 3-on-1 game modes. If Tough Man is on, the disadvantaged wrestlers must pin all of his opponents, not just one. Yeah, I used to actually, I enjoyed it, but I used to hate it on like the story mode, where you'd have a 3-on-1 match in the story mode and you couldn't get past them unless you'd beaten them. And the Tough Man matches where you'd have to pin 3 other wrestlers, it'd be so hard. Then we got cage match, death match, last man standing, street fight, and barbed wire. Then we got win modifiers. You could have it as an Iron Man match, an I Quit match, first blood, finisher only, or 2 out of 3 falls. Yeah, this is an awesome game actually. I mean, back then I really did enjoy it, especially like okay, there's a sort of flaw in the game because you could have barbed wire ropes in some matches, And you can also have first blood matches, so to win, all you'd have to do is Irish whip your opponent into the ropes, and then they'd get caught up in the ropes like this, and then just fall onto the front, and the back would be bleeding, and they'd lose the first blood match already. But yeah, I really did enjoy these matches, like first blood and the barbed wire matches, because it did make it like really more entertaining and stuff. So yeah, I really recommend that if people like. I'm not one for playing old computer games. I'm not really one for playing computer games anymore, but if you enjoy playing old computer games, I really recommend that you dig out ECW's Hardcore Revolution and give it a go, because I think it's a really good game, and it's probably one of the better acclaimed PlayStation games. It's probably better than the WWF ones. The only difference was at the time that I didn't really know many of these wrestlers. Like I only now in later years know who Rhino, RVD, Sabu, and all these. I probably know who all these guys are now, but probably back then I probably only knew like 2 or 3 wrestlers. So yeah, I probably couldn't get as much enjoyment out of it then. But yeah, if you are into playing old games, this would be one that I really recommend playing and digging out. ECW's Hardcore Revolution for the PlayStation 1. And if I was going to rate it out of 10, I'd probably give it like an 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10. This was a really good game for its time. But yeah, that is my review for now. What did you think of this game, if any of you have played it before? Let me know what you think of it down in the description box. Or if you weren't a fan of ECW back in the day, if you didn't know of ECW back in the day, because I didn't really know of it apart from this. I remember my mates had rented it from a game shop when I think I had gone to town with my mum or something, and they'd rented it from a game shop and had all played it, and then I came back and they were taking it back, and I was like, oh, what is this? And it was just like, oh, this wrestling game we're all playing all day. I was like, you've been playing a wrestling game all day? Well, I had to go shopping with my mum or something, and they was like, yeah, it was well good. I was like, oh, fucking wankers. Anyway, that was just my little jealousy back then, like, oh, bastards, I can't believe they got to play this game and I couldn't. But yeah, I ended up buying it, and I didn't realise at the time when I did buy it that this was the same game that they played. I just saw a wrestling game in the shop and I was like, oh, I want to buy that, it looks good, and my brother bought it, so yeah. Yeah, it's a pretty good game. 8, 9 out of 10. So yeah, let me know what you think of it in the description box. If you've got any games that you want me to review or want me to talk about in one of my other videos, just let me know down here and I'll try and get to it. And with that, I'm out. Thank you very much for watching.